behind them and find ways to make plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On play action, Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones.
And the Jaguars are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to...
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
46.
Now Prescott. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On play action, now Rodgers. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great pet.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Quez Watkins,
his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Jaguars are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it is 42-0.
Chargers, nothing. Justin Tucker is set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He lets it fly from Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To the air again, Prescott. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line. Quarterback sneak. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Running from the gun with Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 4. Rodgers looking to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there's a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got to reincarnate it right here. We're watching it in front of us.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. Henry's got it, out on the left side.
And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you